Sup, 8 to 5 trader here. I got my butt kicked today. So yeah. Felt like I made some good trades, but I made some counter trend trades that weren't really good ideas. And I didn't go too hot. So yeah, so I ended up negative 123 at the commissions, negative 133, not including NCN fees, which is another $12. So yeah, negative 120, give or take negative 150 for today. So let's see what actually happened. So I traded, let's see, 5 tickers. A VYA. What the hell happened with that? Let's see here. I felt really good about this one. I got a bad feel though. So let's see here. So after the open, went short 800 shares for the break down through VWAP. Felt really good about this. Made the pattern that I see quite a bit, but I shorted around 1375, but I got filled around 1360 something, 13668. So I did not like my fill, and I just held with it. And I really thought we were gonna possibly make a push down to the 50, and we didn't. So I ended up covering for 20 bucks, and then the price actually squeezed back up. And I came back in for another short because I figured if it pushed up and it couldn't break this candle, it was gonna go back down. And it tried, and then I stopped out. I didn't get stopped out. I went ahead and cut it because I didn't feel like it was gonna go. I want to say I shorted I shorted 400 here, thinking it was gonna go back down. Then we didn't get that move, and then that's when it popped. So yeah, lost on that. Then I think I lost 30 bucks on that trade. So that was that. PFNX. Same thing. Well, no, this is actually different. I tried to take a bottom reversal on this, thinking we were going to bounce off this 50. Now, even though even though we showed here, I figured since we didn't make a new low here and we formed somewhat of a doji, I thought we were going to get the push up. Didn't get the push up, and I think I took 400 shares here. Yeah, I took 400. And you see on the 1 minute, we kind of consolidated. We pushed up. I thought we were going to push up again. It did push up for a brief moment, and then it sold off again. So I stopped out for a small loss, 28 bucks. I wasn't tripping about that. I really think this was still a decent trade. It just didn't work out, and it just wasn't time for it. But we did end up getting a move later on. It just wasn't. It just wasn't my move. So what's going on? What happened here? So it popped crazy in the aftermarket. Look at that. So maybe that's what the move that I was looking for. It just didn't happen when I was trading. So that was that. Then we had Uber. Uber was the same thing. Thought I had a signal, couldn't make a new low, and it sold off. And I was like, all right, we finally made a green here push. Maybe we're going to push up. And I think the problem here was I was technically going against the grain. Like, I try not to go long near moving averages, especially the 9, because that to me is a very strong indicator of like a trend during the day versus me going long like down here. But I went long at the moving average, and it didn't work out. And I think that was kind of the same thing with PFNX. I went long technically near that 9 moving average versus like getting in somewhere around in here after it's shown more consolidation and more of a strong push. Like here, I guess you can see it kind of makes. See, this is what I was thinking, but I didn't give it any chance here. And I normally don't trade first 5 minutes, but I wasn't trading off of the 5 minute. I was trading off the 2. So I was on that 5-minute-ish mark before the 5-minute closed, and it just didn't work out. So, but yeah, this is somewhat of a move what I was looking for. I thought we were going to get that push up, we just didn't. Roku. I don't even want to look at Roku. Like, Roku hurt my feelings because I just. Okay, why am I not? Okay, here we go. Roku, I went against the grain again. Again, same thing. I thought that move was gonna happen. Didn't break the 50 on the 2. We held the 20 on the 9. I mean on the 5. I thought we were gonna get a push back up. It didn't. It just didn't happen. You see on the 1 minute where it kind of pushed up, but it didn't happen. And then what ended up happening, it just rolled over, and I stopped out at the 20 for a $56 loss, and then it kind of just kept going. But you can see right here how it kind of pulls back up to the 9 and 20. But I've seen this trade happen where this just don't work, and then that's when it finally fell off. So I would have taken it short here at the 9 and the 20 as I've done in the past, and I probably should have went ahead and took this short here. But I was thinking to myself, maybe it'll go back up because we got the pattern here. What I've seen, and I think the reason being it was just too close to the 9 and 20 because once you get here, people are looking for that cross. People are looking for an entry at the 9. Same here, people are looking for the entry at the 9. And they're thinking this orders are getting hit and it just falls off a cliff. So that's what I think happened with Roku. It just wasn't the time. And I wouldn't take that trade again. I would take AVYA again and probably PFNX, but maybe I don't know. Maybe I would take that again, but I was thinking it was strong and it would go back up. But I would definitely take the AVYA trade. But I went short MU thinking we get a pushback down, but something told me to just cover. I felt like it struggled around here and it had trouble breaking, but I thought it was going to go ahead and break down. Because around 10-15, you start seeing stocks kind of figure out which way they're gonna go. You know, people get tired of trading. They want to get their deal when they start closing their positions. MU, we had this, couldn't go up, and we formed somewhat of a doji here. It started to go down. I went short. It went down to 14, and it just didn't hold. After it didn't break on this candle and it started to go back up, is when I went ahead and got out. As you can see, it just squeezed hard. So that would have really made my day even worse. So minus 122 after everything, minus 150 is not too bad, but I definitely made some mistakes on maybe Roku and Uber. Yeah, these were just too early. Definitely, I probably need to wait for more of a 5-minute. I don't know, but no, I mean I feel like the 2-minute works though. It just didn't work today. Cause I feel like this was a decent. I feel like if the non-moving average wasn't as close, I feel like this would have been a more convincing push up. It would have caused more people to cover maybe. I don't know because it felt like it was extended, but anyway, it's not that bad. But I guess you could say for $3,800 account that 122 is a lot, but I do risk more on my trades because I want bigger wins. So that's just what I'm willing to risk. So yeah, I feel like I managed my risk pretty well on most of these. But Roku, I only took 50 shares on Roku, and it just this drop just happened so fast, and I didn't even get a chance to get out at below this candle. I ended up having to get out like 20 cents more, so that was another $10 that got tacked on to that. So, it is what it is. So yeah, see y'all in the next one.